So, and new batteries. The adventure. Shoot. There's a line in the movie that says, "Wherever you go, there you are." And I definitely have experienced that in life and enjoyed it. And I've trekked with my flip flops all over, because I don't like shoes. All over Europe, and whatever town I happen to be in. TDY up to Conway, New Hampshire, wandering around and going through Boston and Thailand and the Philippines, and in the Philippines, actually, I was armed and uniformed at all times, but it was still a good time running around, because I was down on Mindanao, way down there, and the Abu Sayyaf, who's like a cousin splinter group to Al-Qaeda. These geniuses, after 9/11, where everybody else is like, no, we don't know who Al-Qaeda is. These guys are like, oh, we like them, we're with them. All right, guess you're on the list. And so we were down there fighting them, and I was on a QRF with the ODA and flying around, having a blast with some really good people. And I'm reminded of it because this week there's a Chiefs meeting, so all the Chiefs are here, and I'm seeing dudes, that they're Chiefs now, but I remember when they were staff sergeants or senior airmen or airmen. And I don't say that to take away from the fact that they're Chiefs and they're like, oh, I knew you when you weren't a Chief. I say it in the fact that, like, if anyone can do it, you can do it. You just have to want it, Not saying that they don't deserve it or they didn't look like they were going to be Chiefs, but some people are Chiefs and some people are Master Sergeants, just it's your lot in life or what you want to do or be. And I never wanted to make rank. I was never so happy as when I was a senior airman flying around a helicopter with, my crew, rescuing people. Just because you have no responsibility as a senior airman. You're like, I'm just a senior airman, I don't know anything. Alright. You can get away with this staff sergeant. Oh, I'm just staff sergeant, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I'm just tech sergeant. I think I'd probably still use that excuse. I'm just math sergeant, I don't know what I'm doing, I just want to rescue people, The higher you get, the more you get stuck behind a desk, and desks are where people go to die. I mean, if you think about a desk, it could be like a tombstone. It's this large object above the ground. So I like working and rescuing people and bringing smiles to the world. So yeah, I had all these. People are asking stories, so I'm trying to tell the happy stories that I got. The good things. I don't like to dwell on the bad things, and just not worth it. So if you get a chance to talk to veterans and people, the first thing out of your mouth shouldn't be like, "What's it like to shoot a man in the face?" People don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. If you talk to a veteran, ask them, World War II veteran, what was Paris like? What was, the sky in Germany, the trees. Ask, a Vietnam vet about drinking on the weekends or something, nobody wants to talk about death and destruction, and if they do, you should feel bad for them because they're probably in a bad place. So, ask people, focus on the good things in life. I think there's the point, and because that's what life's about, the good memories and moments. I was married many years ago, and for a long time I was most worst decision of my life, blah blah blah. And then one day I realized, that whatever happened to her was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I got to hang out with my kids, and being with my kids has made me a better person. And I believe that, you know, if not for that thing happening, I'd just be a regular dad. You know, what do most dads do? You know, you work all day, you come home, feed the kids, you call it good. You know, you don't really, who knows their dad? Maybe you guys spend more time with your dad, but, you know, being a single parent definitely has made me have to step up aspects of my game, because there's nobody else, it's just me. And, you know, you gotta rely on yourself. All the answers are inside you. You know, the only way you're gonna beat somebody is if you've already beat yourself, you know, and talked to yourself and figured yourself out and worked through those issues. And, you know, so I think you gotta be open for not a critique, critical, where someone's telling you did something wrong, and, you know, sometimes maybe they don't say it politely or nicely, and, you know, people don't take that very well. They're like, oh, they all defensive. I think you gotta look at where it's coming from, who the person is, what they're saying, and then there's your answer. You know, sometimes people tell you in negative ways, you know, you suck, and then other times people will be like, okay, you suck, but this is why you suck. And that's where you learn. If someone tells you what you did wrong, maybe how you can fix it, or, you know, I understand, you know, you thought you were tied into the aircraft. Well, you weren't, you know, things like that. You gotta, tie it all in together. You gotta learn to listen to people. You gotta realize that, you know, maybe that person's having a bad day too, so just because they're being a jerk doesn't mean they're, you know, a jerk all the time. They're just maybe having a bad day. So listen to what they say and realize where it's coming from, and then, you know, take what they've given you and use it to better yourself, because you can learn something from everybody, whether it's how to be or how not to be. You can still learn. So listen to people, watch people, pay attention, you know, live with your head on a swivel, and life will go a little bit easier for you, you know, or life will be awesome for you because you're like, yeah, I'm in tune with my environment. So I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll chat later.